Hello and welcome to Filmfaker's commentary from your friends at Superliminal Films, and this week, Capes and Scowls, where we're going to team up to give you a great Filmfaker commentary where we watch the Sam Raimi epic Darkman. My name's Max.
Paul.
Tim. Cliff.
And we have Tim and Cliff, as you just heard from Capes and Scowls. They are going to help us. This was a recommendation by Tim. I know he's an enjoyer of this film.
I love this movie.
So we're going to go ahead and press play, and we'll see. I'll let you know when it starts to play so you can watch along with us. Looks like it's black. Looks like it's going to start playing right now. We're getting the Universal logo with the plane. So here we go.
I like this intro more than their new intro.
Yes.
It's a classic.
Yep. Yeah, it just makes it feel more epic.
Right. For those of you out there, I have yet to see this movie, so this is my first time.
Well, it's kind of not the ideal way to watch it for the first time, but if you enjoy it, you can watch it again.
Right.
You force the wife to watch it. Watch this movie, Darkman. We need to watch this.
Oh, she's already on board with watching it.
All right, very good.
Yeah.
So we're still getting the Universal logos, just so you know, out there in watching land, and that's
All of them from 75 years.
that's right. We're getting dissolved into smoke
Oh, yeah.
and more Universal pictures.
They want to hammer home the fact that it's Universal Pictures.
We paid for this. But Tim, when did you first see this movie?
Probably when it came out.
Yeah?
Way back in the day.
Did you see it in the theater? Did you watch it on home video?
I don't remember. I may have seen it in the theater. I remember watching it a lot, though. We
Yeah.
had this on VHS and then again on DVD.
Awesome. Yeah, so we got the subtitles up, which is why it's not ideal for poor Cliff. But it's Sam Raimi, so I mean the whole movie's basically in the visuals. Because he is an extremely visual director. If you're not familiar with his work, he has his first movie was The Evil Dead. He did the sequels. He worked on one episode of Ash vs. Evil Dead. If you're not a fan of that show and an Evil Dead supporter, he only did the first episode. I personally like that series. He's done a bunch of stuff. He did the first Sam Raimi movie I remember seeing was the Quick and the Dead remake with Sharon Stone. Way back in the day when I was a kid. And I was just like, whoa, this movie's crazy. Because he's so energetic with the camera, and you can kind of see that in this shot now, where it just kind of circled the whole group of gangsters, mobsters.
There's definitely going to be a throwdown.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
It's throwdown time. Look, that guy's got nunchucks. I like how we're going to check you for weapons, but we're allowed to bring nunchucks. I don't think that says too many positive things about nunchucks as a weapon.
No.
Wow.
I said no weapons. These nunchucks are fine.
More nunchucks.
And I saw a Luger in there.
Yeah.
That was like the thing to do in 90s action movies and 80s movies was to have a Luger.
Yeah, seriously. You knew it was a bad guy who was carrying a Luger, I guess, because of
Right.
the whole Nazi connection.
Right. You can't have a bad guy in an 80s movie without him being somehow tied to the Nazis.
That's right. It's easy, right? How do we know he's a bad guy? He's a Nazi. Oh, okay. It's just no explanation required. Paul, do you remember the first time you saw this movie?
No.
All right, very good.
We have way more guys with guns up on a ledge.
A lot of trench coats.
A lot of trench coats.
I feel like somebody's going to get, like, if this was a school, there would definitely be a bombing. I'm just kidding, kids. There's no correlation between trench coats and school bombings.
So we got your what seems to be a normal warehouse and a shipyard
Yep.
type deal going down.
Yeah, which is even held through into Daredevil. They use that scene that setting all the time. It just seems to be popular. So if you're doing sketchy stuff, you're definitely going down to the docks to do it.
That's where I do all my sketchy dealings.
There goes Ted Raimi as they zoomed into, forget that actor's name. Larry Drake? Larry Drake. Ted Raimi was to his right.
Yeah.
Or his left,
There
our
it
right.
And the fake leg was a machine gun.
That's right.
Just gives me good ideas.
I didn't see that coming.
See? Effective device. Just look at the camera work here. It's just like spinning around as people are spinning. Like, there's just so much.
Cars blowing up out of a...
Yeah, this
shipping
opening scene
containers.
is crazy. It's just, I mean, that's why this movie's so amazing, because it took all the, took all the pulp era, like The Shadow, stuff like that, and it just was like, let's just do that and just multiply it by 1,000.
I like how like the small group of guys is taking out this whole group of guys as they just stand in the middle of the room with like, shooting at them
with 6 shooters. Yeah, he's got like just like a Magnum style gun, and he hands it to Ted Raimi, who didn't have a gun and lived. Look at that light. It disappeared. Okay, I was like, it didn't come back. That was really bothering me.
Nobody messes with Eddie Black. Yeah, this is a very iconic opening scene to a movie.
Oh, yeah. I mean, look at all the stuff that just happened. It was total insanity.
Mm-hmm. This is definitely setting the tone for the whole movie.
Yep.
This is bad.
Yeah, this is what I always remembered.
Yep. It's rough.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's...
If he's left-handed, he's never going to be able to hold a pencil again.
Nope. That's... You're going to have no fingers. That's what I'm trying to say.
Liam Neeson.
Liam Neeson.
When I heard Liam Neeson was in it, I was sold.
All right.
And I didn't realize Frances McDormand was in it. I like her a lot, too.
Yep. It's a solid... it's over the top, for sure. But it is, like, it knows it, and I think that's why it can get away with it.
Right. I don't mind movies that, like, know what they are and, like, make fun of themselves a little bit.
Exactly. It's very much a wink where it's just like, you know, and you know that we know. So it just feels like you're in on the joke more than you're just being made a joke of.
Right. Yeah, like, when some movies don't realize that they need to not take themselves seriously, then you just feel bad and, like, oh, I just watched this really terrible movie.
Yep, exactly. Yeah, it's just, where are they coming from when the tone, what was their intention when they made the movie? That's all super important.
Right.
Darkman.
That's going to be your...
Darkman. That's my contribution, just Darkman.
Okay.
Every 30 seconds. All the Raimis.
It's going to replace your usual editing.
Yes.
Okay. When it goes quiet, Tim will whisper Darkman.
Darkman.
I like it.
So there's a guy wrapped up in bandages?
That's Darkman.
That's Darkman.
All right.
You're going to find out. You'll be knowing about Darkman.
All right.
Soon enough. Did you ever play the NES game?
I did not.
It is terrible.
Is it?
Yes.
Have you played it, Paul?
No.
Side scroller, platformer.
Of course. Like the old Batman game?
Yes,
for
similar,
NES?
but like you felt like you were on like roller skates. Like you couldn't land. You
Oh,
just
wow.
went too far. It was,
If you were a platformer, your jumping had to be so solid.
and it really wasn't.
It's the worst.
That's a really fast developing Polaroid.
He's putting it into some kind of washing machine.
You wash the Polaroids.
You wash the picture out.
So they're making a prosthetic nose
Yep.
with laser light technology.
That's
All
right. Look at
So
that.
what year did this movie come out?
Was it 90 or?
It's somewhere between 90 and 92, if I'm not mistaken. I could be wrong. It's possible.
You're never wrong. It's whatever you say.
Good.
Oh yeah.
Remember those old pin things when you were a kid?
The special effects are actually pretty good
Yeah, Tony Gardner.
considering it's 26 years ago.
Did you find the year?
No, I gave up.
Oh, 1990.
Boom. I'm good at the year game.
I look at a lot of DVDs, so I know where to look for the copyright.
I saw that the DVD came out in 98, but I knew that
Yep.
isn't when this came out.
No, a mere 8 years earlier. 3 years before Jurassic Park. 1 year before Terminator 2. My go-to dates for movies. Because I forever complain about CGI after Jurassic Park. It's like, Jurassic Park came out in 1993.
And it looks better than some movies that come out today.
Oh, most. Oh, it's ridiculous.
So Liam Neeson's like a
Scientist. But now you know the problem is they only last for a little while. Because they're made of the washed Polaroids only last for a little while in 3D form. Then they become unstable.
It's like the forerunner to 3D printer.
Yeah. Yep. I feel like eventually we'll have the 3D flesh printer.
They're working on it now.
Are they?
Mm-hmm.
I'll take your word for it. Why do you know that?
I've read a bunch of biology articles about it.
I love that you know that.
Paul's bedroom is just stacks of biology journals. Just like, wow, this is mind blowing.
Paul's going to make mutants.
I think he's just playing on a new body for himself. It's getting to be that time. He's roughly 2,000 years old. So,
Well, if you want to give it a shot, we can pull some of the blood out of my Kiss comic and recreate Kiss.
you can at least increase the size of your tongue a little bit.
Yeah, if you're into that kind of thing.
Increase my killing power, eh?
That's right. And your kissing power.
Whoa.
You're killing with kissing power too.
That's right. That's like Nightmare on Elm Street Part 5, where he kisses the girl to death.
Classic.
Yep.
I can lick people through phones like Freddy.
That's right. And tell them you can have a lot of girlfriends. I have a lot of girlfriends. I call them, I lick them, you know. Their hair turns white.
Oh no, Liam Neeson's getting some.
For me, he's Liam Neeson. Did you see that sweater he was wearing?
Mm-hmm. Wasn't even part of the plot. It just happened.
Yep. It was totally improv.
Mm-hmm. Just keep rolling.
Yep.
It just felt right.
Liam Neeson looks more. I think he looks more normal now that he's older than he did back in the day when he was younger. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Like he's just one of those guys that as he got older, I think he ended up like Sean Connery, looking more like them. I guess more sophisticated or more because he had such sharp features, which is weird. Then he's like Qui-Gon Jinn era. It's like he's
a person.
It's just exactly. He's not sharp. He's less sharp.
He's not quite a sex symbol in his youth, I guess. But
No.
Now he's like the dad sex symbol. I
Yeah,
guess.
exactly.
I think that's what it is because that's what's in.
Yep. Yeah, coming off the popularity of the dad bod.
Mm-hmm.
Something that we all need to get by on.
Yeah,
Dad bod.
that's right. Best thing that could have happened, really.
Right.
Like I don't have to work out. Okay.
Done.
Yeah. Frances McDermott. Also weird looking in my opinion. Great actress though.
Yeah, she
very
has an
good.
interesting look.
Did you ever see Blood Simple?
No.
Early Coen Brothers movie? She's in it. She's fantastic. If you're looking for a good movie to watch.
Well, I assume if she's in a movie, it's probably somehow tied to the Coen Brothers. Granted,
Yep.
this is an exception.
Yeah.
But
Yep. Yeah, she was in Burn After Reading. She was in Blood Simple.
Fargo.
I like
Man,
Burn
Fargo's
After
good.
Reading.
I really like Burn After Reading.
Yeah. We saw it in the theater, didn't we?
Mm-hmm.
George Clooney in a sex chair.
That was the most surprising part of that movie.
I agree. I was not anticipating that at all.
No. I appreciate his effort, though, to try and save his marriage with it.
Yes. You can sit in this chair and contemplate it.
Just shows you how far you can really go with an erector set.
That's right. Absolutely. Putting the erect in erector set.
So,
Speaking of, here's a big phallic symbol.
Mm-hmm.
so Liam Neeson's wife is a lawyer in this?
Yes. Right, Tim? I believe so.
I believe so, yeah.
This guy's definitely a bad guy.
Yeah.
You can just tell by his haircut.
He's not facing the camera when he's introduced.
Right.
He could just be a giant douchebag.
I associate douchebags with bad guys.
Oh.
Like they're one and the same for me.
You and I come from different circles.
Well, it could be like, you could go with Die Hard style.
Right.
Dick Thornburg, just a douchebag.
Mm-hmm.
And an even bigger douchebag in number 2. This movie also had a lot of sequels.
Yes. 4?
Yeah.
3?
The-
3
was it
sequels?
Yeah, 3 sequels. The Darkman 4 is Die Darkman Die, I believe is the tagline, which I think I may have saw that before I saw this one.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
Yeah. But I was pretty young when I saw it, and I was like, what is this guy? Because, I mean, you look really cool with the bandages and the pulp era, like, trench coat hat thing. I was just like, what is this? But I was really into, like, The Shadow when I was a kid.
Yeah, I love The Shadow,
Yeah.
Rocketeer,
Yep.
all that stuff.
Exactly. I'm forever a person born out of time.
Mm-hmm.
So I could have enjoyed a nice stint in, like, the 1930s, died and came back as an effects artist in the 80s. And I would have been pretty happy.
I think the 30s would have been my time.
Yeah. Would have been great, right?
We'll bring him back. No.
She had a really interesting schematic for a futuristic looking city.
Yeah. You know, if somebody says they're trying to protect someone, they don't mean it.
Right.
I'm trying to get in your pants.
Yeah. Let's just, cut through the red tape. Come on.
So he wants to take out his competitor.
Of course.
So his futuristic square buildings can be built.
That's right.
What these solid glass buildings put up.
Glass, it's the metal of the future.
He has to remove all stones and rocks from the area, though.
Don't they have a see-through wood now?
Yes. Well, mostly transparent.
Yeah, that's insane.
Translucent wood right now.
Yeah, that's crazy.
How does that work?
I have no idea. But when I first heard about it, I was like, is that real? Because it doesn't make sense.
Oh, man.
I have a feeling like this guy's going to fight it since they lost power and he's going to go fix it. Usually when some side character walks off and something goes wrong,
Right.
they don't come back.
Oh, yeah. Stable.
But why?
Because it's dark, man.
All right, Paul, you did your job for the podcast. Good job. Well, it's not a podcast. Keep calling it a podcast.
It's a podcast.
It's kind of like podcast.
It's whatever you want.
It's an audio medium.
Talkie mic thing.
We'll stimulate your auditories.
My favorite thing to do is stimulate people's auditories.
Yep.
It's a weird fetish you have.
He's new to the stimulating auditories game.
I am.
Oral stimulation is just new to him. Not like you.
No. Old hat for me.
That's right.
Tim's been orally stimulated more than he can count.
That's right.
That's right. Oh, yeah.
Oh, that guy's definitely a bad guy. You'd think at this point they'd give that guy a different gun.
Why don't they
Yeah,
have
why are they
more
still
guns?
just using the leg? Did they come straight from where they were?
They really enjoy that.
I feel like
leg,
that guy really, the one-legged guy really needs to justify his existence in
What?
the gang.
Oh, of course, the Asian sidekick doctor is a martial arts master.
huh? That made me very happy. I'll disarm them. Oh, wait. No, I won't.
Oh, and this is before Liam Neeson developed a certain set of skills.
That's right. This is how he got that set of skills.
Oh, yeah. Look at that. So good.
Tell him Larry Drake.
I like how they set up how badass the bad guys are in that opening scene.
Yep.
So right now, you just know how much crap he's in.
Yeah, it's like they just dispatched dudes in cars and like
with a leg gun.
yeah, and so there's no way that two scientists are going to be able to take him.
Not even Liam Neeson.
You know, that could kill somebody.
Yep.
That would be a real twist of the movie if he had just died there.
That's it. He's not Darkman. It's like Psycho. It's just like, no, he's not the main character. We're moving on.
Right.
First thing I think I ever saw this guy Larry Drake in was episode of Tales from the Crypt called "'Twas the Night." It's about a crazy Santa Claus.
Was he the Santa Claus?
He was the Santa Claus.
I have to see that then.
It's a good one.
Yeah. Directed by Robert Zemeckis, that episode of Tales from the Crypt.
It's a little golden gun.
Yep. And you know the deal with the golden gun.
One shot, one kill.
That's right.
Mm-hmm.
He's just so satisfied with himself.
He is.
Wish I could find that kind of satisfaction. Bingo
Oh,
goodie.
they found the coffee-stained piece of paper.
That was conveniently circling the important part of the document. Look at Ted Raimi.
Oh, yeah.
Going straight for the melting from Raiders.
Also, the Phantasm touching the two
Yep.
weird poles.
That's right. If you learn anything from Phantasm, it's you touch the two weird poles. Despite what Darkman will lead you to believe.
Like,
So is that-
just killing him wasn't enough.
So is that acid in there, or is that their synthetic nose?
I think
goo?
that's the synthetic nose goo. But there are a bunch of goons in here. They don't understand.
Oh, yeah. I remember this, too.
The world's most dangerous thirsty bird.
What's his deal with people's fingers?
That's a good question.
That's his shtick.
It's like the did you guys see Planet Terror?
Yes.
Yes.
The Grindhouse movie where the guy collects people's testicles.
Yep.
I feel like Rodriguez was just riffing off of this.
It's a good thing to riff off of. This movie's amazing.
It's
telling you.
It's just it's so unapologetic for what it is. It's just like Sam Raimi's just like, because originally from what I heard, and this is the little bit of story I know about it, is that he originally was trying really hard to do The Shadow, which came out around this time with Alec Baldwin,
yeah.
which was not a great movie, but
I still loved it. It was The Shadow.
yeah, it was he was trying really hard to get that IP. And he got turned down, so he's like, you know what? Screw it. I'm just going to make my own version of The Shadow.
Didn't he try to do Batman as well?
I think so.
That was all around this time.
Yep. And it's just like, well, Tim Burton did Batman. I mean, it kind of paved the way for these big, like, a movie can be like this and not really have to worry about it. So if you weren't around, I mean, I was 3 in '89, but if you were around an adult before '89, like, Batman was a super important film for...
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? Like, that kind of look. And, it just got... Like, these movies couldn't exist without Batman really paving the way.
It's interesting that Batman was, like, Christopher Reeves is Superman.
Yes.
But that was more accepted, I guess.
Yeah.
But so Batman happens, and then it's, like, the only thing that they were trying were these pulp heroes.
Yeah.
Which is interesting, because they did The Phantom, which was a little bit later.
Yes.
They did The Shadow, they did Dick Tracy.
Mm-hmm.
All of those. It's very interesting that they didn't keep just going down the line with superheroes.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like, we'll go for these pulp heroes, but we won't do superheroes.
Look at that transition. Flawless.
Pretty sure that's a green screen.
Yeah.
Francis McDormand.
It still looks better than that most recent Indiana Jones movie.
Yeah, that was rough. There was like maybe a collective 20 minutes in that movie that felt like an Indiana Jones movie,
Yeah.
which was, I think, the worst part.
It came out, like 2010?
Yeah, I think so.
I was like, how can you still have such terrible green screen?
Green screen's always kind of rough. Like, I mean, like, unless you're really going for it, like Sin City style, where it's like, okay, here's what we're doing.
Right.
Here's how we're going to make it work.
But, I mean, that movie probably had a halfway decent budget. So, like, you'd think somebody would have gone, hey, that's really... really terrible looking.
Yeah. I feel like it was almost an afterthought where they're like, it'd be cool if, the editor was like, if we had a way to get to this scene that was a little cooler. And he was just like, well, let's just grab McDermott and just do this green screen shot. Mm-hmm. I feel like that's how that happens a lot because it's I think Edgar Wright really kicked the whole transition between scenes thing into high gear where he was like hyper thinking out his scene transitions before he was shooting the show / movies he was shooting, where he's just like, it's important to know how we get from one scene to another, and his movies are perfect for that. Like, it's a great example of how to transition.
Yeah, more people need to consider that, I feel.
Oh yeah,
it's super important.
Yep. If it doesn't make sense, it just doesn't feel right. You know what I mean? Like, you're gonna question it. Could be like, why are we looking at this now? You don't want somebody to think of that while they're watching your movie. You just want you want it to flow seamlessly between scenes. Which is probably, if you're gonna get into filmmaking, and oh man, that's a chick from American Werewolf in London.
Mm-hmm.
I guarantee it.
So how recently after the explosion does this scene take place? Because you'd think if they found some burnt guy washed up down a river, they would have looked into a building had exploded. Maybe it was the guy that lived there.
Yeah. Yeah, it's definitely the chick from American Werewolf in London. I don't know her name.
They need to put him in the spinny chair. They needed a test subject, so they didn't tell anybody they found that body down by the river.
Gotcha.
We were going to make him into a RoboCop, but we decided not to do that. The technology's evolved slightly, so we're going to go a different direction. Some kind of a Darkman. I feel like that's what they're going for. But yeah, if you're going to get into filmmaking, I highly recommend learning to edit yourself. Even if you're not going to, you're like, I don't want to edit, I want to hand it off to somebody else. I highly recommend you spend time learning to tell your story because, like Tim said, you'll learn how important transitions are between scenes because if it's too jarring, it'll take your audience right out of it. And they're just like, wait, what? Wait. And they're trying to catch up and they're missing important story beats because they're too worried about they're coming out of they're seeing the movie as a movie. They're not seeing your story for what it is. So very important.
We see it all the time in comics as well. It's important to transition correctly from panel to panel.
It's
similar idea with
super pivotal.
storyboarding.
As you know, I pay a lot of attention to that as we're working on the on and off on the Karate Pimp. But yeah, the way you see the page is super important to me.
Mm-hmm.
I totally agree.
Code Blue. Burn unit. Doctor?
The burn victim is killing everyone.
The doctor let you know that she's in charge.
That's right. She graduated from nursing when she was in American Werewolf. Now she's a full-on doctor.
Good for her.
Yeah.
Doctor.
That's why you go, right? You put in all the reps so you can become a doctor. Look at that very real rain.
That's very real.
Ugh.
Yeah.
Well, there was trench coats everywhere. So
That's right. It's pulp era.
That is a lot of rain.
Having to be wet all day doing this scene.
That's Liam Neeson. He doesn't care. He doesn't actually get wet. So it's no big deal.
The water gets him.
That is so real, that rain. Now it's just
more water.
The big thing we're missing here is the noises that he makes.
Mm-hmm. Right.
Where he's like trying to like speak, but he can't because his vocal cords are damaged, and he's just like,
Is he RoboCop Meltman
yeah,
screaming?
not quite that kind of moaning, but just like this weird kind of somewhere between that and some kind of a rodent because it's like higher pitched, more sharp.
Julia.
Going straight for the Hellraiser reference, huh?
Man without skin.
He's just Frank.
Yeah.
Frank.
Blood brought me back. I need more.
Yeah. Amazing.
I like how she doesn't question how he knew her name.
Nope.
There's a mummy man out in the rain who knows my name.
Yeah. Everybody in this town knows me, including the mummy.
Oh no, the box.
It is so windy.
Man. Darkman can't catch a break.
Right next to his water spout.
His girlfriend, fiance lady doesn't recognize him.
There's
a whirlpool.
There's a
next to
whirlpool.
him. And
My life is going down the drain.
Look at the desaturation here. No color.
It's an ode to the path his life has taken.
Jeez.
So dark, this movie.
This is a little heavy-handed here.
They really want you to know
Yep.
that his life
Well, also you want
is-
that. Here comes that passage of time, right? Like that hardcore, super slow dissolve. What does that mean? Oh, passage of time.
Oh, my work.
He laid there in the rain for 6 weeks.
Instead of just going to the lab.
Right.
Just
Well, it came to him in that 6 weeks he was there. Like, oh right, I had a lab that blew up.
yeah. That's all the water actually like rebuilt his burn. That's how you undo a burn, right? Is you cover it in water.
Right. Lots and lots of water.
He was attacked by a fire type. He needs water to heal. That's Pokemon logic 101.
There it is. My TV.
He's clearly not on Team Instinct based on how long it took him to get to his lab. His instincts are not very good. I really wish I had a coat like that. I love the
Cape?
that built-on cape, like Peter Vincent in Fright Night, like that built-on cape thing. It's just like, you know, this dude is important. He's got a half cape built onto his coat. Absolutely must have. Look at that. Look at that. What happened to his face?
Whoa.
How did that happen?
In case you forgot.
That's right. It's setting you up for what you're about to see. Yeah, definitely need a half cape coat.
I think so. I think it's a good look for you.
I think I could pull it off.
Absolutely.
In a lot of movies, have you ever noticed whenever like the main character's going somewhere, there's never any locks on the chains?
Oh, no,
it's always
never.
just draped.
Yep. It's because they're going to the sketchy parts where they don't even bother with locks.
And then why bother with the chain?
It's a good question.
We have this chain. What are we going to do with it? Drape it over.
They
It's
don't
the
want
government,
it to blow
so
open.
They had to spend the money on something. Like we bought chains, but we used the locks instead. We used the lock money for bonuses for the employees. Take that, government.
You all wanted that Christmas party, so...
Yeah. Christmas party or locks? Christmas party.
Yeah. Will there be a Secret Santa? Oh, Christmas party.
Pretty much. That's amazing. Guys, I really like Polaroid prosthetic limbs. Somebody give me one of those.
Hello, my friend.
That cat is not having any of his advances.
Nope.
He just wants to eat a cat. I mean,
I was gonna say not getting pussy from anything.
no.
I think that cat was shouting stranger danger.
He was. He was hissing it. And John Woo directed that scene with all the birds.
So he must also be a ground type since he's immune to electric.
Yes, certainly. He's all bones now, so he's like a rock type kind of. What was Cubone? Is that a ground? That was a ground type, I think, right?
Normal?
No, I think it's normal.
Normal.
Yeah.
Because I feel like that's basically he's got the amount of exposed bone to be a Cubone. Now he's gonna smoke this newspaper.
Cubone was wearing a skull, not it wasn't his own bones.
No, it was his own bones.
Well, whatever was in there just happened to be really flammable.
How they always find the same skull? That doesn't make sense. It's exactly the same.
They're good at killing the same thing.
Exactly the same
The
way.
rumor is that it's their mother's.
Yeah.
Interesting. Cubone's dark.
Dark Pokemon.
It's going to create a half-burned face.
I love how, despite how burned things are,
It all still works fine.
yeah, the equipment, they didn't burn the important part.
It didn't blow up in the big explosion.
No. No, I have to find another photograph from my house.
Or just mirror it in the computer or something.
Then his face will be too perfect.
And nobody has a symmetrical face.
That's right.
Have you ever seen pictures where they make people's faces symmetrical?
It's scary.
It is. It's really unsettling.
Yeah, if my nose would disappear.
It's true. You'd have one quarter nose depending on, or 300 nose depending on which side they baked.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, fill that in.
Computer technology.
That's right. He's using ZBrush. Well before ZBrush existed.
Yeah, thank Darkman for all this great technology.
Seriously. Everybody who prints something out in 3D, you can thank Darkman.
Thanks, Darkman.
It's only going to take, 2 weeks?
Yeah. I will continue my work uninterrupted now.
Montage.
That's right.
It's 571 hours is like a month.
Look at the glasses that are just not as far.
What?
The glasses, yeah, they're amazing. Give him some broken glasses so we know he's scientisting.
Well, you can't science without glasses. on
Oh
your
my
forehead.
God. That makes me so happy. Also, where'd he get that undamaged shirt?
Just need one scene where he's like scrambling around for something and realizes they're on his head.
It's a plot device.
Yeah. And then him and the cat laugh when they find the glasses together. All right, this may be better.
My bandages are on fire.
Oh, shit.
Why did it take him so long to say oh shit?
At least I'm not a Frankenstein.
This is that fire I heard about.
Fire dead?
His hands.
They're fucking awesome.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, the glasses make me think of that contact commercial. Like, my brand.
Yes, very much.
He has to look with his special eyes.
That's right. I just love that it's never on his eyes. They're just always on his forehead.
Well, that's how he sees now.
This is just incredible.
Strack Industries. The city of glass.
I'm telling you, glass is the new metal.
There's no rocks or stones allowed.
Nope. People who live in glass houses shouldn't, because this is what happens.
Darkman.
So your husband blew up. You want to do it?
I have an unburned penis. Greatest pickup line in film history.
I'm more into the burnt penis.
That's right.
Got a mummy hitting on me recently. I'm gonna go with him.
Yeah.
He at least knows my damn name.
And he seemed more genuine than you. And
You didn't look at me. You didn't look at me the way he did.
I liked the glasses on his forehead.
Tricked her into dancing. Classic.
His hands were on fire, and he didn't even seem to notice or care.
No.
Because he just was so in love with me.
Oh, now he's in the ductwork of the building.
He looked a lot like that guy who's in the vent.
Darkman.
Now, how did he get into the ductwork?
He's saying that because he doesn't know how he's going to get out now. Oh, shit.
Bum, bum, bum.
What are you doing, Ted Raimi?
Eating.
Rage.
Oh, I could be eating that.
Yeah. I'm going to get that, Ted Raimi. For those of you out there who don't know, Ted Raimi is Sam Raimi's younger brother. Also, the witch downstairs in Evil Dead 2, the I'll swallow your soul, swallow your soul. That's Ted Raimi.
Nice.
Yep. And if, like Dan, who's not here, you're a C-Lab fan, also Ted Raimi.
Darkman just jumped off that building.
Dun, dun, dun.
Or is it Sequest?
Sequest.
Sequest.
C-Lab's the...
C-Lab is the Adult Swim show. I watched a lot of C-Lab, not so much Sequest.
Me too.
So the explosion gave him super strength?
Duh.
All right.
Yeah, she said that. And uncontrollable rage.
I missed that.
And he can't feel pain.
When he was spinning around upside down. Oh, yeah.
Okay.
This is great.
Mm-hmm.
That Ted Raimi puppet is amazing. Now it's him for real. Splat.
There we go.
Ernie's Best Deli.
Oh,
Ew.
somebody's getting a Ted Raimi sandwich.
That's right. They also didn't explode this camera.
Or that hat.
Well, thank God on the hat.
Yeah. Trying to work on my rage by taking up photography. Que pasa?
I feel like that guy's ponytail is basically trying to be a mullet.
A mullet tail.
It's very inconspicuous to slide a briefcase along a glass window.
Yeah.
On the street
I hope no
side.
mummies are taking pictures of us right now is all I'm saying.
And do his bandages look cleaner than they were before?
Well, that's because he cleaned them up a little bit.
All right. He's trying.
He was
to
going out.
Gotta put on my dress bandages. Going out today.
Bum, bum, bum.
trying to start a new life for himself.
Now the cat is cool.
Oh, the cat didn't leave him. That's good.
And they had that moment where they were laughing at his glasses.
Oh, cat.
I feel like this could easily be, you know how they did like Game of Thrones as like a 90s sitcom intro? I feel like they could do that with this pretty easily.
Mm-hmm.
Now, if I was him, I'd be concerned about the cat eating all the things I was making,
Yeah.
since they're usually assholes like that.
Yep. If left to their own devices, cats will eat flesh. H.P. Lovecraft taught me that.
Mm-hmm. The pins. The pins.
Come on, you know you totally give the finger. Come on. Everybody did with those things.
Mm-hmm.
Especially at like KB Toys when they were open.
You had to leave it, yeah.
Right.
Like if there were 6 on display, there were 6 middle fingers.
Right.
And one ball's weird.
Yeah. Now that's brave. Let me put my balls in these pins.
You gotta want it.
I'm going for this joke.
Mm-hmm. It's time. Oh yeah.
So it's just like a glove?
yes, kind of.
All right.
Now I want to be this head. 72 polygons.
It's a fair amount of polygons.
It's a PlayStation 1 level of polygons.
Mm-hmm.
Look at that transition.
Bum bum bum. I'm gonna
Excuse me, sir. Can you
chloroform
smell
you.
this rag? And let me know if it smells like chloroform, please.
Why'd you hold just a clean rag over my face?
Oh right.
You were drooling.
Yeah.
while you were asleep.
Now his bandages are ultra clean.
They're his moving on up bandages.
Ah, okay. I stole these from my drugstore.
The one thing I really enjoyed from the video game, even though it was terrible, was you would play different levels and fight henchmen, and if you beat them, you could become them.
That's amazing.
And then they had different moves.
That's awesome.
It was a great idea, just executed poorly.
Yeah, I feel like it's like almost Mega Man.
Yeah.
Right.
Defeat the enemy, get their powers.
But I would love for this to get rebooted somehow so that we could get a better game.
You don't care about the movie, just the game.
Yeah, I hate reboots in general, but
Yeah.
sometimes they're good. But
Has there been there's been some video games that have come out that were like older IPs that were actually like pretty solid, I think.
I think it has a better success rate in video games than it does movies.
Yeah.
It's usually just sequels, though, not like just straight up reboots.
Yeah, it's true.
Typically, yeah.
And it's usually like huge fans where it's like, I'm such a big fan of this movie and I happen to make video games and I've always wanted to see this video game. So I feel like there's a lot. They're coming at it from a more honest place, maybe, not just I want a cash grab.
Right.
He's learning how to smile.
This hurts like hell.
They can only be out for 90 minutes.
Going back for another Ted Raimi sandwich.
They'll feed me if I have a face. Not quite people food, but they'll feed me.
I have to look very distinguished as I look at myself and pull on my face.
Here comes Mullet Tail. And the other guy.
Oh, Gimpy McGee. He's really hot.
He is.
And he doesn't want you to ask him why.
Hot and bothered.
I know, talkie.
I do like these other actors acting as Liam Neeson, acting as them.
It's pretty great.
Yeah.
Just the level of discomfort they have is pretty good.
I wonder if this guy ever went on to do anything else. Probably not.
One of the sequels.
Ah.
Maybe not. Also, I feel like his bed where the cross was just covered in like paper. Yeah, look at that. It's just paper.
He didn't have the funds to get real wallpaper, so he bought that extra thick paper from Home Depot.
It's contractor paper. It's just paper you put on your wall, right? Like, that's it.
Right. Well, then it's technically wallpaper.
Yeah, it's weird. I don't know if that's intentional or not. That's really bothering me. This is definitely the first time I've ever watched this without sound, too, so I'm picking out little details.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, it's definitely just some, like, yeah, it looks like contractor paper. I think you're spot on there. I've been here sleeping.
I don't even know how I got this suit on. I hope nobody came in and touched my stuff.
Fingers.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, no, he didn't even take his fingers. He's too low level of a goon to have even taken his fingers. It was a well-shot fall.
Yeah.
Her car.
It's like Con Air all over again. Or before.
Oh, poop.
No one's going to believe a woman who wears something like that on her head.
No. Gypsy.
Uh-oh.
Why was I just sitting here?
Yeah. Oh no, the bus came late.
Of all the places to sit.
Oh my God, there's a guy on the car that looks like the guy that was just sitting on the bus with the phone with a steaming face.
Man.
Oh, gargoyles.
Some weird-looking ones,
They
too.
got like lion manes. What is that?
There's some green screen for you, kids.
Mm-hmm. I don't mind green screen.
The gargoyles don't even look real.
It almost looks like they were rotoscoped. But just for no reason.
I don't know what that means.
Just, like, built digitally back in the day.
Okay.
Or as digitally as they could, overlaid on the film.
Please.
Why doesn't he go do his stuff at night so then he can be out for more than 99 minutes? Oh, his bandages are very dirty again.
These are my home bandages.
Science bandages.
We shot all these parts on the same day.
Clearly.
Pretty ridiculous.
He's still got those glasses helping him see.
Oh my God. No, he just put him down.
He's blind now. And the cat's concerned because he thinks he might go driving without his glasses.
What am I?
He would probably do very well in the circus.
Yeah.
I mean, I think he's got a real shot.
Man, this is where the sound would have really paid off.
Yeah, seriously. I don't know. It's pretty good without it, though. It gives it another level of bizarre.
Because then you can imagine what it sounds like.
Yeah.
I'm going to eat that fucking cat.
He loves burst water pipes.
Oh, he's trying to heal himself.
He's drying out again. He's giving people a goddamn show.
Oh, that poor cat is probably traumatized.
Also, how did none of these boxes blow up in the explosion?
He's in a different place.
They went to that abandoned.
Oh.
Remember the chains?
Oh, right.
on the-
Right, he just imported his equipment.
Right, the important equipment wasn't damaged
That's
in the
right.
explosions.
Oh, Jesus, God.
That's right.
That's serious.
I'm a scientist.
This is what the cat's saying.
I know. I like to pretend.
Now he's eating that.
That bandage.
Yeah.
He kind of looks like a little bit like the mummy from The Mummy.
Yeah.
On that side.
Yep.
Like I want like a
The Imhotep mummy?
yeah.
Yeah. Somewhere, I think it also kind of looks like Evil Ash in Army of Darkness a little bit, too. Because I think it's because of the teeth on the outside of his face.
Mm-hmm.
That has a very specific look. Oh, good. It's been 3.5 weeks or whatever. We can get his face.
Oh, that's like a month. Because there's 148 hours a week for those of you that are interested.
There you go.
And it was 571 hours, so
Excellent.
Math muscles.
That's right. I don't understand math. I'm no math scientist. I'm just a regular cat scientist, like the cat.
Jared will appreciate it.
That's right. He's usually the math guy. Somebody has to math. Westlake.
What? Dun, dun, dun. I came to visit your ear.
It's me. It's me, that corpse you came to visit. Now I've gone full crazy.
Remember the zombie guy? That was me.
There's no corpse down there. Look at the camera work here. It's just great. It's so busy.
We just need like a scumbag, creepy boss to show up.
That's right.
I know it's a shock, and just wait till you see my penis.
It's burnt.
It's bandaged, though.
I put on clean bandages.
You wouldn't happen to have a picture of it, would you?
I've taken these Polaroids.
Well, really, you could get a picture of anyone, I guess.
I'm gonna go out and pick the biggest picture I can find.
But Julie, that won't match the rest of my skin tone.
That's fine. How long has it been? 86 minutes?
Where does this leave us? You were dead, now you're not. You have a bandaged penis.
Do you like cats?
I have a cat scientist.
I noticed he's still not wearing glasses. This is ridiculous.
He's just he's imagining that that's Julie.
Ah. So there's a movie.
It's just some lady. He's so blind. And she's just happy somebody's talking to him.
Yeah. Some bag lady on the corner.
Right. They were meant to be.
Pretty amazing.
It's like Shallow Hal.
A Fairley Brothers classic.
That would be an interesting movie.
Shallow Hal plus Darkman.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of an interesting way to combine those titles, but I got nothing.
No.
Dark Hal? Shallow Man?
Shallow Man. I feel like you could have just called Shallow Hal Shallow Man, and it still would have been the exact same movie.
Yep. What are you doing, Larry Drake?
Hal Man? That one.
Hal Man. I am Hal Man. Try to guess my secret identity. Aren't you just Hal? Shit. Gotta change my name.
He doesn't know his own identity because he's so blind he can't see himself.
I'm really hoping people can tell me. Who am I?
Yeah.
I hope he has like a really strong fragrance that he keeps in there.
That would be ideal. Scented velvet.
Right, because that would really stink up that room.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, we have super clean bandages again.
That's the good ear, by the way. Did he just leave that there?
It's for if other people want to listen.
I think someone was listening to me. Why do you think that? Oh, all that stuff there. Hey, left so you listen at home on a Walkman.
Kids, that's cassettes.
Cass what? Tape rewinds. What's that mean?
It's the back button.
Like some kind of Scotch tape?
It's just like that. Yes.
Oh, okay.
It's like before you
sticks
went
all
back
sounds
to
to it.
Blockbuster and had to rewind your VHSs.
I love the idea of audio cassettes being just sticky tape that capture sounds. Sounds can stick to them. Tim explains science.
Mm-hmm. I watched a lot of Mr. Wizard.
Here's Darkman Science by Tim. Audio tape are just tapes that have sound stick to them. It's like, do you guys?
Duct tape?
It's like Ren and Stimpy, the Ask Dr. Stupid.
Ah, yes.
What's that big thing in my pork and beans? Well, that's the queen bean. Yeah, duct tape's just only ducks stick to it.
Right.
It's not duct, it's duck.
Right. So we'd have to call it sound tape.
That's right. That one kid who was in the gorilla's cage was covered in gorilla tape.
Right.
That's why the gorilla came over to him. Oh, time's running out.
He better get somewhere in the dark. He just goes in, turn off all the lights.
He's always cutting it so close.
Yep.
He should plan better.
Yeah, for a scientist, he's really having trouble with, you know what I mean, budgeting his time effectively.
Yeah. He spends too much time sitting on benches.
Hey, a lot of time sitting on benches. Near the scene of his own crimes.
Oh, that's where they got the idea for Forrest Gump to be sitting on a bench from Darkman.
Makes sense.
Darkman has just changed the movie industry and nobody knows it.
Yeah, I think that's fair.
You heard it here, folks.
Mm-hmm.
We figured out the most pivotal movie of the 90s decade, Darkman. Hong Kong restaurant. Everybody's just watching Larry Drake.
Why do you keep touching your face like that? I wish somebody would touch my hair that way.
Who's that guy? Where's he from?
Which one, the Asian?
Yeah, the old Asian guy.
The guy to the left of Larry Drake was in the Three Ninjas movie.
Yep. The guy gets kicked in the nuts.
Yes.
Yeah.
That was the worst handshake ever.
Yeah, he's close. He's not. He's the super close to the guy who was Sub-Zero in the Running Man.
Yeah.
Oh.
He was a
I
pro wrestler.
don't think it's the same guy though. I think they're two different guys.
Might be the same person.
It might be him.
Might all be the same guy.
Might be.
Also, the guy who says that Francis is taking his bath in Pee-wee's Big Adventure.
Mm-hmm. He's dead, though.
Is that true?
The guy who played Sub-Zero?
Yeah.
Yes. He was a pro wrestler with Mr. Fuji, who just died as well.
Yes, I was gonna say. This year sucks, by the way.
Yeah, it's a terrible year.
It's 2016, by the way. If you're listening to this in the future,
Welcome.
welcome to the past.
Welcome back.
Oh, no!
Oh man, who is that guy? The old guy in the white suit.
Yeah, I feel like he's been in other
If
stuff.
I could hear his voice, maybe. I could
Yeah.
pinpoint him, but
Oh, he's the old guy from Beverly Hills Ninja. He's the sensei.
Oh, maybe.
I'm almost certain.
Yeah, that could be. Whoa.
Look at that very tiny parade.
That's very tiny.
I can't go any further. Sorry. There's a very
there's
small
always
parade.
a tiny parade.
Yeah,
This has been a really, really long 9 minutes.
it really has.
He's done a lot.
Get him, Larry Drake. Larry Drake, also Dr. Giggles. For all you fans of horror, he's not just a scary Santa. Hong Kong genuine Chinese dishes.
That part where you realized you killed your goon for no reason.
I'm just running around in circles. I'm stuck. I'm stuck.
2 of those sons of bitches. One of them's your boss, though.
Is the only thing that's different their handkerchief?
If we wring each other's neck, then we'll eventually figure out who's who.
It's pretty amazing. Clever filmmaking to have to shoot around that.
Mm-hmm.
So I think this was pre the Panaglide that could do the compositing like they did in Back to the Future Part 2.
Oh yeah.
So wouldn't he have had a burn mark on his hand
Yeah,
from the match?
that's right.
Punching. Is that a funeral parade?
Yeah. They're going to have to add to that funeral.
Good shots.
Ooh, free newspapers.
Some paperboy action right there.
That's right. Watch out for the RC car.
Oh, it's speaking Spanish.
You have to watch the subtitles for that joke, people. If you really want the full experience, you got to flip on the subtitles. Look, the tiny parade leads to a tiny carnival. Well, that's creepy.
That is. That should be shot.
Whoa. Everybody laugh really stupidly.
Huh, huh, huh.
What the heck is going on in this scene? The paratrooper.
My favorite's the zipper.
Zipper. It was one of the scariest rides I ever took. It was one of the small carnivals because you could see the support little pins that were like slowly coming out while we were riding it. I was like, oh my God, we're going to die.
The last time I went on one, I didn't realize mine was actually held together by duct tape.
Oh boy. And as we know, that only holds ducks together,
Right.
not carnival rides. They needed carnival ride tape, those cheap bastards.
They were made of compressed ducks.
Oh, the whole zipper was made of compressed ducks?
Mhm.
This is a Peking duck thing?
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's fine.
Delicious. All right, you were fine. Yeah, always the shady carnival rides.
I'm going to a carnival on Monday.
Are you?
Yeah.
Interesting. Are you going to ride the zipper if they have one?
No, I'll probably just going to eat funnel cake
Well, that's the best choice.
and then try and win some like brownies or cupcakes.
Sure. Listen, your priorities are in exactly the right place.
Why did I try to tell her this around the mutant guy?
That's what I look like under the bandages.
Liam Neeson, man, king of sweaters in this movie.
Oh, yeah. It's like Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood.
Doesn't he try to win or something and freak out here?
Oh, yeah, this is one of the more memorable parts of the movie as well.
Yep. Yes. Yep.
Well, because this is rigged. They're all like rubber cemented together.
Of course. It's not even close.
No,
He's not calibrated right.
he's really terrible at baseball.
He is.
He has some extreme anger issues.
Yep.
What a jerk.
Not hardly.
Well, you know he means business because he said, "If you please."
Uh-oh. Dutch angle. We're getting uncomfortable.
Clowns.
Is this Carney somebody? He looks familiar, too.
I can't.
What's that guy's name?
He keeps looking away.
He has been in other stuff.
Oh, man. He was big in the 80s. Oh, that's going to bug me.
It looks familiar for sure.
I can't think of his name. Oh, yeah.
Oh, no.
Here it comes. Dun, 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 dun.
Darkman superpowers.
Darkman. So good. Crack. So good.
Not even attempting to be the Fly in like the world's semi-believable.
Whoa, whoa.
Take the
There's no need to
fucking
curse in
elephant.
front of the elephant.
Forgive me. My cat said this would last longer.
He took that elephant.
Wait, my elephant.
Wow, what an asshole.
Yeah, come on.
You win an elephant and then you take it back? He had this coming.
Look at that. The carnival barker is commenting on how he's a freak. It's allegorical because he wasn't talking about Darkman. But we were thinking about Darkman.
How did he get up there
Is he
so
smoking?
fast?
That's great.
He's still got the elephant.
Breakdown.
Oh, man, this movie's great.
Careful, he has a guard cat.
That's a scientist.
It is a cat scientist.
Hello, ma'am. Wait for science.
Ma'am, you're not allowed in. I'm afraid you're not a scientist. You don't have any glasses on your forehead.
He's his mummy.
He's the mummy who loves me. 122 megavolts.
Mega.
Oh, is that an ode to Back to the Future?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, that was 1.21.
That's right.
Oh, they should have said 121 megavolts.
That's right.
Didn't she know what he was working on before, he blew up?
No. She didn't care.
She only loved him for his sweaters.
Awesome makeup, though.
Mm-hmm.
The Liam Neesons. No Bruce Willis in this, though.
His name being Peyton makes me think of the new Peyton on Sunday morning commercials.
That's a great one. I was really impressed with that. I'm not normally a big commercial guy, but that actually made me laugh.
Yeah.
I think the last commercial that actually made me laugh was the Kevin Bacon Logitech commercials.
Okay.
Yes.
But yeah, that was good. Eli, you want to come watch football? I'm playing. I'll put you down for Tuesday.
Number 18.
Yeah.
It's the old number.
See, that's how you do it. That's how you continue your career after football.
Make fun of yourself.
Just be a good person. Not like that Colin Kaepernick.
His hair's not helping that either.
No.
No, my name's Julie.
It's Napoleon now. Oh, he calls her honey now.
Oh yeah.
The glass that he drinks his drink out of really bothers me.
It's hard to like try to pick a woman up while you're drinking out of that.
Right.
Unless he's trying to give it to her, I don't know. It's disappeared.
It
So
should be
we
a
don't know
real
about it.
rocks glass.
Yeah.
Gotta talk to the bad guys.
I better go in this other room and not close the blinds or the door.
It's hyper contemporary. There are no walls in here.
She'll never be able to hear me over here.
I mean, like, I wonder who the set designer was in this and how they were handling the, like, it's got to be like this, like, postmodern craziness.
Bum bum bum.
10,000 Krugerrands.
My God, he wants to build a city of glass. I'm sorry you saw that. Oh, that's close.
Close enough. You win the prize. Pink elephant, please.
Find it. You left it like right on top of the desk.
You burned Peyton's lab.
No, I just paid people to do it.
There you go. There it is. Yep. See? I have employees with a certain set of skills. Unfortunately, your boyfriend didn't have those skills.
She's figured out the bad guy's plan as he talks his way through it.
Of course I'm going to kill you. You're not that pretty.
You're really a Francis McDermott type, which is not my kind of type. So you must die.
Consider the big picture. I'm trying to get rid of all rocks and stones.
That's right. It's an end for the dwarves and their
Dun,
accursed
dun,
vehicles.
Dun, dun, dun.
There's a Magic the Gathering joke for you people out there.
Did you see they're doing a thing with dwarves in the new set?
Mm-hmm. And
Yeah.
vehicles.
Yes.
Yep.
Interesting.
I think it's a really cool idea.
I like dwarves. I remember playing in Standard when you could play Dwarven Blast Miner.
Good times.
Yep.
Dynamite.
Dynamite. Dynamite. Eventually we've got to do a commentary for that, even though it has a commentary. This also, I believe, does. Maybe it doesn't.
Probably. He probably usually doesn't.
I think they do, because I think Scream Factory just put out another version of this not too long ago on Blu-ray.
We should get that.
We could do a commentary about their commentary.
Could.
If you want to hear us talk over their commentary.
That's right. If you don't want to listen to the filmmakers and you want to go to the Filmfakers, you come here.
No, we talk about what they're saying about their commentary. We talk about their commentary.
There we go. The Raimi sound weird, don't they? Yeah, they do.
Not sure why they're talking about this right now. It has nothing to do with anything that we're watching.
They're not talking about the cat being a scientist at all. They're missing huge story points.
Yeah.
Ms. Hastings.
We have to watch out for Miss Hastings.
Why are we joking about my wife being dead?
Weird.
That's kind of a dick move.
I think that covers this guy to a T. Kind of a dick.
That's why he drinks his drinks out of little sissy glasses.
That's true. Look at my 3D city.
That thing has to get wrecked by the end of the movie.
I hope Darkman throws him onto it, onto the top spire, and he goes through it.
I think that's probably how it's going to end.
I hope so. I don't.
Why do you want this movie to be Hot Fuzz?
Why can't it?
This hurts
Well, wouldn't Hot Fuzz be this movie?
Everything is secretly Darkman.
That's true.
Because this would be the precursor to Hot Fuzz.
That's true. Hot Fuzz did
Whoa!
did parody a ton of movies, so
They just happen to know where his thing is.
my teeth are on the outside. It's weird.
Oh, man, we so have to cosplay this.
Gotta live that dream of the trench coat with a cape.
Yeah, we got to get it. It's going to happen.
He put his costume on very quickly.
He's the darkest man.
We think he's out there.
That's how you shoot a gun.
That's like the stereotypical way the gangsters shoot guns. They kneel down for no reason, hold the gun in between their legs, and aim up and shoot.
It's like air humping.
It makes them feel big and powerful.
That's right.
They're compensating for something. That's why they need the gun down there.
Yep. No joke.
Dun, dun, dun,
And a
dun,
helicopter.
Dun, dun, dun. Yes.
All right.
Grenade launcher.
There goes the budget.
I want him to swat one of the grenades back at the helicopter.
Wait for it.
Like Jack Burton style with the knife at the end of Big Trouble.
That'd be
Catch the
great.
knife, throw it back at Lopan.
I got to rewatch that. I haven't seen that in so long.
The movie's so great.
Yeah.
Mhm.
It's definitely on my to-do list to rewatch that.
I love that movie.
I don't think I've seen it since the 80s, probably.
What?
Whoa.
Yeah, I know. I haven't seen it in forever.
Jeez Louise.
I remember loving it, and I'm ready to
It holds
love
up.
it again.
It holds up.
Oh, his bandage is stuck.
Oh, he didn't realize he used rail tape on his gloves.
Oh, yeah.
And his super strength isn't enough to rip it off
No.
of the railing.
Chuckles. Not a great candy.
You heard it here first.
What's Chuckles?
They're like big jujubes.
Basically, yeah.
Huh.
Slightly harder.
Yeah, kind of like somewhere between jujubes and dots in consistency.
Yeah.
I don't like either of those.
No,
No.
not unreasonable. They like faux gummy candy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not really a faux gummy candy kind of guy.
I hear you.
I enjoy the occasional gummy bear.
Sure, of
But-
course. If you don't like Haribo Gold Bears, you're just not a person.
The clear ones are
Pineapple?
the best. Yeah.
Yeah, pineapple's great.
And like only the pink starbursts.
Pink Starburst?
Yeah.
Over Red Starburst?
Yeah.
Wow.
It's not even close.
Not even close.
I only
Wow.
eat the pink starbursts.
Well, we get along great because you can have the pink ones, I can have the red ones.
Match made in heaven.
There you go.
These two are very good goons, by the way.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Great, great goons. Borderline henchmen.
I noticed you guys are skipping out on the Starburst debate.
Oh, I don't care.
You'll eat them all. Doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter. Yeah.
Or do you just not like them?
No, I like them fine.
Okay,
I don't. Whatever.
So
Whatever I
you can
get, I
have
get.
all the yellow ones.
You got it.
Paul,
Lemon's great.
is lemon your favorite Starburst?
I don't know.
Do you have a favorite Starburst?
No.
Cat.
No. Is there any you don't enjoy?
Oh man, he just ate him.
No.
It did look like he ate them.
Darkman was falling. Henchman was looking up. Then we zoomed in on his teeth. I can only assume that he ate him.
That's Sam Raimi right there. Are you Darkman?
Nope.
Nope.
I got my Fabio hair.
I was gonna say this. He looks like the guy that should have been in from Sister Christian, the
Yeah.
band.
He also looks like one of the like extra guys in Wayne's World.
He had
Oh yeah, he does. I
he had
love you.
two
man.
masks
Yeah.
on.
Just say thank you.
Holy shit.
That must have been lip tape.
Hey.
That's creepy.
I wonder what this guy's doing now.
Hope when Wayne's World comes back.
I think we're all hoping Wayne's World comes back.
I don't know. Wayne's World 2 is pretty bad.
All right.
It's the fun bad though.
It is. It's like, I mean, it's not like, you're aiming too high to hit the Wayne's World. Wayne's World was a good movie, but
There's a really bad video game, Wayne's World.
that had a video game?
Oh yes,
Seriously?
it's one of the worst games ever.
Holy cow. I didn't even know that had a game. I know Home Alone had a game.
That is better than Wayne's World.
Wow.
Oh, wait, he somehow put his own face mask on while running up a ladder.
Well, he's an expert at wearing face masks now.
Okay.
He's had a lot of time.
He's got a lot of ranks in it. Aha, gun tape this time. Smart.
Did
On
he
the
roll
gloves.
a natural 20 on wearing masks?
Yes, for sure. And he's got a lot of ranks in it.
Oh yeah, here it comes.
Back to how he got killed.
Don't worry, nothing blows up in this lab. It's fine.
Where's your cat, dude?
The important stuff's flame retardant.
Yep.
What about the cat? What about the cat?
Oh, man, the helicopter anchor. That's how helicopters work, right? It's like ships. You anchor them.
Somebody's definitely going to fall out of the helicopter and get stuck on that hook.
Probably Darkman.
Ooh. He's been wearing your face before. You didn't realize he was wearing a face mask? Phew. The green screen work in this movie is not great, I'll give you that.
It took him a long time to figure out that that was a hologram.
Yep, even after it said holographic image.
Right.
Don't worry, you'll become some sort of mummy. You'll be fine.
That's the sequel for Darkman 2.
But Science Cat.
Science cat. He served me well.
It cuts back down to a close-up and he pops up out of the trench coat. I was here the whole time.
Now it's just a mummy cat.
Dark Cat.
Now that's a movie I can get behind.
This is a nice shot.
Yeah.
A helicopter shot of a helicopter with a guy hanging out of it. This is not a great shot.
No.
It's forgivable.
Yeah, well, considering the strength of this, like, that's crazy. This, not so much. That is crazy. That, not so much. This is crazy.
Guy hanging out of helicopter.
Yep. Yeah, that's awesome.
It's a helicopter chase. You don't see that very often.
No. And there was no helicopter from Airwolf, despite what Paul may lead you to believe.
Man, so good.
Yeah, that'd make this movie better.
Not that it needs to be.
No.
I saw a hand dryer in like a restroom, and it was Airwolf was the brand.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Oof. This is crazy. Some of these shots are insane. Like, there was the budget. Put down your craft. I see you have your anchor deployed.
Dip him.
Dip him.
Dip, 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 dip.
What's that? Acetone, benzate, and
Turpentine.
turpentine. Calls it the dip.
Running on trucks. Hook in my crotch.
Darkman did it first. The Matrix Reloaded.
That's the only way he can feel anything anymore. Is hook and crotch.
I got hook and crotch syndrome.
He's hanging on there for a long time for a guy with burned up hands.
He doesn't have any feels in his hands. That was cool.
That's epic. All the grenades.
So many grenades in that.
He has endless quiver for
Yeah.
grenades.
Pretty much.
What was up with that truck?
It had a smiley face on it, like a clown face.
Ah.
A lot of clown imagery in this
Yeah,
movie.
it's very strange. Damn, I'm just not good at this. Shooting down and shit.
I'm much better as a Santa Claus.
It's so hard to shoot somebody while they're attached to a hanging hook.
Did that truck say skinny dip on the side of it?
It's the dip with less benzate, so it's a little more calorie friendly for the tunes.
Just makes the cartoons leaner.
Yeah.
Well, that's one way to stop a helicopter.
Here we go. Always have to zoom in on their eye right before something bad happens. because everything is a Looney Tune.
Mm-hmm.
Darkman.
Truck doesn't seem to notice or care.
Nope. He's got skinny dipping to go do.
City of the future.
A lot more metal than you'd think.
Right.
Yeah.
I was expecting all glass. Wait, that didn't kill him?
No one burns up in explosions in this movie.
Hold on now. Now it's become ridiculous.
Calm down.
He's describing himself.
He's gonna pop up in an unexpected place.
Just like that guy did. Womp womp womp. Lawyer joke.
That's weird.
Construction sites, I feel like, are very popular settings for action movies.
Mm-hmm.
So you have the height, and then there's like no safety, you know, like because it's all just exposed.
It adds a sense of peril.
It does.
Ha 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 ha.
Was it a clothing joke?
I guess. Bum bum bum. You fool.
My
look-
kids do care about me.
They look up to you because you're high up in the air.
What's with the kids' jokes and the dead wife joke? You're
He's
a real...
building to something here. Don't worry.
$4.50 an hour. Sweet camera move, though.
The camera work is so good in this movie.
Sam Raimi.
Oh, spikes.
If you land on enough of them, you won't get impaled.
That's right.
Dun dun dun. That's what he was building towards.
My face. I can't see without my glasses on my forehead.
Such a strange place for a climax. Coat on top of coat. Coatception.
And
On
why
top of
he
face?
didn't just shoot him, I'm not sure.
I don't know.
Because you need a cool ending.
Look at those wind machines.
I think the construction workers built it.
That's right. He's
Leaps
really
like
just,
a cat.
just taking credit. We learned from the cat scientist.
May he rest in peace.
Today, the science of jumping. I like how this guy's just like very good at balancing himself.
And Darkman has become inept at everything.
Yes.
I forget I'll walk.
Can we cut back to the montage of the cat teaching me things?
Oh no, balance eludes me.
His mummy wrap was like a tail.
He's learned how to control it.
Porta potty up there.
So
There
he
we go.
can't balance, but he can climb up really high.
Worst gun work ever. This is
Again, compensating.
You just bend your elbows a little, right, when you fire a gun. That's how that works. You don't
Right.
move your wrists at all.
And your knees. You have
Yeah.
to... It's a whole crouching...
Payton!
Oh, I'm glad this rebar was here and
That's
didn't
right.
rip me in half.
Good thing these construction workers have no idea how to use rebar based on their odd spikes and just bundles of it hanging out.
And her ability to throw her wrists back over onto the rebar.
Yeah,
Don't think too much.
very Batman-y.
That is not how you punch.
Yeah.
That's okay, though. He's like...
He's a lawyer.
Yeah, action lawyer.
This is kind of a lame villain.
Yep.
Like, he's easily fighting the guy with super strength, which is a little questionable.
He's so worried about not falling. Hookception.
He's trying not to get hook crotched like he was earlier.
But that's the only way he can feel.
That's right. He doesn't want to get turned on while he's fighting.
Just makes it weird.
That's right.
Oh, rope burn.
That would suck.
Wasn't that a gag in Robot Chicken?
I think it may have been.
It was like an anime gag. Everybody kept getting erections while fighting.
I know it happened to Workaholics.
I have no idea what this gun is that he's using.
Oh, you'll figure it out real soon.
It's a...
Bolt thrower.
All right.
There's no safeties on these or anything.
And they have 1,000 bolts in them.
Listen, if you're using that, you're not concerned about safety. Let's be honest.
That thing probably weighs a lot. Oh, I'm so pissed.
It's got to happen. You got to have that Die Hard moment where the hero injures himself intentionally. Like, I don't care.
I forgot to mute my phone.
That's fine. Ridiculous.
Tarzan.
Oh, this is cool. Man, only Sam Raimi can get camera work like that. Like, what do you want to do? Let's have the guy flipping around and let's just have the camera go with him. That's a great makeup, though.
How do you know him so well?
Yeah, like you guys have never interacted before.
I know you've killed just about everybody to get here.
But you won't kill me because we're good friends.
Yeah. We both love your wife so much.
Yes.
Hey,
Oh,
Batman, dum-dum.
Yeah. I know about your parents who were murdered in Crime Alley.
Thud.
Darkman's got an overbite.
That's what gives him his superpowers.
Ah, makes sense.
Don't look at me.
But I want to look.
This is the city of the future, by the way. We took the door. So, how burned are you?
3/4.
I put the nice bandages around my junk. No, I think that's more than skin deep.
Yep.
I think it's a little infected. We should probably put something on that.
I definitely need some ointment, especially for this ear.
Can we at least peroxide your face a little bit?
I have lips. How's he talking?
We can get you some whitening strips for your teeth. You'll be good to go.
I am the darkest of men.
Look on his face. I can't tell if it's just anguish or like, I don't know what it is.
He's not sure either.
That's why I'm getting that impression.
I'm so in love, but I burn so bad.
Yep.
I run away.
I think she could catch him. He's not making good time.
Oh, we've learned he's very bad with time management.
I'm Darkman.
He'd get distracted by a bench and have to sit down.
Bonus mask.
If I put this mask on, then she won't recognize me.
Can came day really fast.
Just look for the guy in the really tattered coat.
Paul, don't you know how tall buildings work? As you go up, it gets darker.
Ah, that's Bruce Campbell.
Gotta be Bruce Campbell, right? Always.
Darkman.
Dun 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 dun.
So there was your foray into Darkman, everybody.
I
So
liked
good.
it. It's not even bad with just the subtitles.
Yeah, it's a very fun watch. And again, you knew the filmmakers. That's what they were going for.
Right.
And I think that's really what makes it endearing, and it makes it hold up, despite the really crappy green screen and some questionable moments.
Well, you and I have talked about this. Like, I don't mind seeing like a movie that's not like Oscar winning if it knows what it is.
Right, exactly.
You saying this didn't win any Oscars?
I'm gonna go with this. Probably didn't win Best Picture, but that's okay.
Arsenio Sonny Trinidad.
Also, computer voice was Bridget Hoffman.
Professor Toro Tanaka.
It was him.
There you are.
That was him. It was Sub-Zero.
Plain Zero.
Plain Zero. Final Shemp. if you guys don't know that reference, Sam Raimi uses Shemp as the character, an homage to the Three Stooges in a lot of his movies to describe characters who are just like, who is this? And they especially use that in when it comes to Bruce Campbell because of the ridiculous faces he would make. It's an in-joke. If you watch, there's a release of The Evil Dead with commentary. I think it's got like 3 different commentaries on it. If you're interested in that kind of insider knowledge, it's an inside joke they all use.
Okay.
City Futurist.
Hello, Ed.
That's amazing. It's Bruce Bellamy.
It's Bruce Bellamy.
Tim, you have any final thoughts here?
I love Darkman.
All right.
I still love Darkman.
You have any Darkmans you want to whisper before we're finished?
Darkman.
Cliff, you would watch it again with sound?
Darkman.
I would watch it again with sound.
Very good. Paul, any final thoughts on Darkman? Do you remember seeing it?
Darkman.
No, I think I saw the second one.
You never saw the first one?
No.
And I support the whispering of Darkman. We still love this movie.
Darkman.
And again, you want to check out our respective podcasts. Ours is at www.superliminalfilms.com. Tim, would you like to pimp your podcast?
Capes and Scowls podcast.com. We're on all the stuff.
Yes.
We're there.
Go to the stuff. You'll find both of us.
Put links there in the bottom.
And put links in the bottom. All right, everybody. See you at the movies.